Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Ooh! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, it's Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return, it's Covey. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a tight end in motion. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Here's Barkley. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll try to run here with Barkley, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's Goddard in motion. 4th down. Here's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5. We'll try the jet sweep to the left. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. 49ers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. He'll give to McCaffrey on the option. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Purdy now on second down. Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's 1st and goal.
McCaffrey, and he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
3rd and goal. Purdy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
It feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. 3-3 our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He takes off. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
And an Eagles first down.
First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Hurts. That is into the hands of Wicks.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver And the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To the air again, Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Again, Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanking it everywhere he looked. Gonna bring up a fourth down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Well, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. A big hole. Past midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, 49. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6. Thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st you stick your hand up, that's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Jacob Cowing deep to receive it. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. One of the tight ends in motion right. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Nolan Smith getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Take this in, back at the 16. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and a couple. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He was tackled at the
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
A loss of 2 yards.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
2nd and inches. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47.
And the 49ers.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Samuel has it working in the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 3. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, 49ers.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now Purdy. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
James. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. One more time with James. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That one taken in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Eagles 3.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Well, the jet sweep to try to pick it up, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game. as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. That's to the tight end, Tonjes. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Running left, it's McCaffrey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Purdy now on 2nd down. This one is caught by Kirk. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Going up top. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Now Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Hurts to the air on first down. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here comes second down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Second and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. Hurts will try it again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Hurts again. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm.